The reason why the physical world is not permitted to go to see the spiritual world. For example, if the Creator give me the ability to live in both worlds, spiritual and physical, at the same time. So if I living in the physical and I could see the spiritual and interact with the spiritual world at all time. No, like in the spiritual world, man don't understand. Just like you have little boys and little girls, in the spiritual world you have the same thing. Just like you have people living here eating physical food, in the spiritual world you have people living there eating spiritual food. And for example, the essence of the food, you don't eat it. The smell of the food, you don't eat the smell of the food. You could see, you could cook food. You could smell it. You could see the steam, but you cannot hold the steam and you cannot eat the steam. You cannot eat the smell of the food. You just eat the physical form of the food. But like that, the spiritual side, they could uh they could eat the essence of the food and be full, satisfied with the smell. You know what I'm saying? And you guys don't reach that level of consciousness yet to know everything satisfy something in this universe. Man, man, the reach the level of consciousness yet to know everything is life. Life start from small as life start as small as you cannot even see it in these eyes. You have life. It gets so small you cannot see in these eyes. Life gets so big you cannot see it in these eyes. So if the creator permit me to see the physical world and see the spiritual world at the same time, sometimes I might drive in the street. I will drive. I drive in the street and I will see a little boy walking across the road and I will slam my brakes. Even on the highway, I will see people crossing and I will slam my brakes and I'll create an accident in the physical world. Me, I don't know is spiritual people I see passing across the road. I don't know if a spiritual I didn't know it's a spiritual little boy that crossing the road and the physical don't hurt him. I could pass whoosh right through him because he on the spiritual side, they're on a different frequencies. If I could deal with two frequencies at the same times, it won't work for me. So that's why the creator put me on one frequency at at a time. Because if I living in two frequencies, it will be messed up for me. If I could see the physical frequency and the spiritual frequency at the same time, it will be messed up for me. I won't able to function in the physical world. I could only live in one frequency at one time. You know what I'm saying? Because lots of things gonna be wrong with me if I could just like I said, if I'm driving and I start seeing people in the physical in the spiritual world, it won't work for me. I will end up in accident. I will destroy things here. So that's why the creator permit me to see in the physical form alone. And that's why you gotta take synthetic drugs to go over in the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? That's why drugs and alcohol is illegal because it bring you to a next frequency while you're on a it, it bring you in the spiritual frequency while you're on the physical frequencies. You cannot live in two frequencies at the same times. You know, even meditation, you cannot meditate for long. because meditation bring you in a different frequency. You either have to drop one. And if you really understand when you go in meditation, you leave the physical body and you go to spiritual. Me, I meditate, so I know. When you meditate, you leave your physical body temporary. Sometimes you don't even feel you you don't even feel it in the physical body when you meditate. Peace out.